Welcome back. So this lesson, what I want to focus on is actually the next step. So if I go to Scrum-wise, the next step is going to be working with the layout right here. So I'm going to add this task. We are going to use layout settings to lay out top 4 products and show some kind of shop banner. Now I call this a spike, and that's from XP, Extreme Programming, which is another process from Scrum. And it's because I'm not quite sure where I'm going to end up right here. So we're just going to try to make this layout. Now the reason I have the courage to do that is because the sprint is almost done. I'm going to have a sprint review with Trine very soon, and I'm going to present this to her and she can come with her feedback. But it's a lot easier to talk to a customer when I have something to show. Okay, so that's why I'm going to try and make something, and then she can give me feedback, and hopefully she likes it, or else we'll try and change it. But how do we do it? Well, I want to use Angular Material right here. That's the tool that I want to use to kind of make the layout. And Angular Material, if you haven't used it before, is some components that are predefined for you to make it easier to lay out your different parts of the application. You can get some different bars, you can get some kind of different navigation bar in the side and stuff like that. So there's a lot of help to get by using Angular Material. You could also use Bootstrap, that's also very, very popular. But I'm going to use Material, that's what I chose to use. And luckily, let's this lesson install it. It's very easy to install this now because they actually got integrated so closely with Angular now that you only have to run a command like this. In the old days you had to kind of put in a lot of information yourself, you had to do a lot of npm installs, but now running this simple command ng add and then Angular Material, you can pretty much get the installation done very simply. So let's jump into our code again, and I'm inside the root, that's very important. I'm inside the root of my project and I execute the code right here. And what will happen is actually it's going to ask me a couple of questions. I'm going to answer the questions, and then I have Angular Material installed in my system right here. Question 1, what theme do you want to use? I'm going to be lazy, I'm not build my own theme right now, but you could go and make a custom theme if you wanted to, but I'm actually going to just pick the deep purple amber one, and then I can get feedback about that one later. Set up global Angular Material typography style, I don't care. I'll say yes because I want to do that for later usage. I'll say yes that I want to use animations. So now it's going to update my package.json, again the one we just worked with last lesson, and it's also going to start downloading Angular Material for me. Notice it made a few changes. It updated the package.json, the module. Let's try and check out the module file, what it updated there. App module. It seems that it added browse animation module right here, that's a new one. It updated my index file, let's try and see what it did there. Here we go to the index file, it seems we're getting some fonts right here. I guess that's the material fonts that we required. It also updated my style, and that's right here to give you some help with the body, the margin, and the height. So this is something that a lot of times when I've used Material, I had to figure this out on different sites. Now it just kind of gives you this help out of the box by running that simple command. Let's try and have a look at how our application looks now. You'll notice there isn't any difference, except the font is a bit different if you notice. And right now let's just try and go to the products page. Again, nothing new right here, just the font has changed. And that's because we just installed the framework. We're not starting to use it yet, and we'll start doing that in the next lesson. So let's just end this right here. Now we installed Angular Material, so we can start actually creating a beautiful looking front end for Trine for her shop. So that's it for this lesson. See you next time. Have fun.